Well, howdy doody, you son of a gun, you rascal. I wanted to do a video where I go through the songs on our album and I kind of do like a song by song breakdown. I love songwriting. I love making tunes. I'm very fortunate to get to do that with people I've been doing that with since the high school days. Yeah, our first song on our album, Violent Absence of Love, is Freetime, which is cool because I like it. I think the thing that is going to surprise a lot of people is every song that we put on this album I like, which is, I know, unheard of in this day and age, and I hate being an outlier. I really do. I tried really hard not to like any of these songs at all, to just be totally disconnected from the music and just like, who cares even, and just toss just whatever at the wall, whatever sticks, that's what we put out. But dang it, I just couldn't do it. So oopsie daisies. This is like it's one of the most fun ones to sing because it's very hard for me. I don't know why. There are some songs for some reason where the way that I sing it hurts my head, my eyebrows. As you can see, this line here, this is like a water line for adults. This is a 30-year-old line, so there's actually 30 wrinkles individually in my forehead. But when I sing this chorus, the way that my eyebrows go up creates a tiny little headache, which is, it sounds bad and not fun, but I like having songs that do that because I don't know why that happens. Like, there's songs that are higher and harder to sing, I think, but this is one of those that hurts my little tiny baby forehead. First verse, we start off strong. I say, breathing in your skin, which a lot of people want to have their skin breathed in these days. Breathing in your skin in perfect weather. Is this how it ends for the better? Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of something that probably did end for the better, and then someone's like, is this how it ends for the better? Like, their question, like, we could have really been way more miserable before we closed this chapter, because my confidence is plagued with doubt. I'm falling in. Are you falling out? Yeah, I am. The theme of this album was people who are lacking a certain something in their life, and then desperately trying to fill that something hole with anything, whether that be people, substances. So like, yeah, this guy's, nobody, I didn't write a single good person in this album, which probably speaks a lot about me because there's a lot of me attached to these things. Not everything is necessarily autobiographical, but there's a little bits and pieces, of me in there. It feels too good to not be right. Could I be the good excuse to fan the flame and reignite? So even though this couple has broken up for the better, this Freetime fella wants to be the good excuse to fan the flame and reignite. Also, I love fire. I love mentioning fire in songs because it's a powerful thing. I love setting things on fire. I'm a fire guy and I'm a knife guy. I like stabbing inanimate objects. Don't know why. Don't know what exactly it does for me, but it definitely does something for me. And then we go into the chorus here. I'm not trying to take up all your free time. Look, you could come and kick it in the meantime. And I'm not trying to take up all my demons. I'm just looking for a deeper meaning. And that's one of those rhymes that is not a rhyme. It's one that I made rhyme by mispronouncing it. Actually, I can't rhyme at all. I do use Rhyme Zone. I'm one of those people. Because why not, If you're somebody who's like, dude, I never use Rhyme Zone. Every word I'm gonna rhyme is gonna come to me naturally. Like, cool, that's sick. But what if there is a much cooler and sicker word that you could use there instead, and maybe even something that you hadn't even thought about yet that ends up kind of changing the whole song and the whole feel? So you'll be a little poopy pants stinker. Use all the tools at your disposal. You're not any less good at the thing that you're doing. And really, at this point, I'm just talking to me. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. Getting into the second verse here. Pull the pin again. The tie's unsevered. I'll take it on the chin. with pleasure. Yeah, so obviously self-destruction is a factor here. This is somebody who obviously probably has exhausted every relationship they've had and now feels that when they remain, they must run it into the ground. That's a big theme on this record, sort of running whatever sort of hole this person has. Typically, I'm like, well, let's just commit to that. Like, let's try to just let this be the end of this person. I'm losing it. My secret's out. My secret's out is a line that's funny to me personally, because when I first started smoking the greeny weenie, I would get really paranoid when I was around people that I had told them my secret. Also, spoiler alert, I don't know what that is. I'm a pretty open book with just about everybody. So the fact that I thought that I had a secret that I was like telling people and being really worried, and I'd be like, I didn't tell you any secrets last night, did I? And I luckily grew out of that at some point, but I liked sort of having this fear that there was some big secret that not even I knew that I was telling people. It feels too good to not be right. And then I do one of my favorite things to do in songwriting, which is where that whole verse is in the present in the song. And then I cut to songwriter Nick here. And I say, yeah, yeah, right. I like doing that. I like having a moment where I sort of break the fourth wall of the songwriting. Oh, does it feel so good to not be right? Yeah, right. Did you love being in control? And then back to that chorus again. Oh, shoot. Man, I love this chorus. If only we could hear it one more time after this. And then we go to the bridge. And what I really like to do on this album is have some contradictions. So in the chorus, I'm saying, I'm not trying to take up all your free time. And then in the bridge, I say, I don't mind if you stay a little bit longer. Because obviously not. This person is very desperate for love and affection. And so I wanted that to come to the surface there. You're so close, you're so far away. The bad thoughts have only been getting stronger, locked in the house every day. This record was initially written during like the big shutdown time with COVID, and definitely had a lot of feelings in that time. Being alone inside your own world, especially whenever it's like a nationwide thing where everybody's in that really weird spot. I don't know. It was a scary time. Still has lingering effects outside of that. But yeah. Then we hit that sweet chorus one more time to really bring it home. But then my favorite part, because this is the intro to the album, is I end with, don't mind if you stay a little bit longer. And then the rest of the record plays, and it's true, I didn't mind if you stay a little bit longer. In fact, I would like it if you stayed for the whole 50-some minutes of the album. But if you left, if you got bored, or even if you like got up and got some like chicken or something like in midway through, and then you came back in, you're like, oh my God, this thing is still going. I went and I got that chicken, and I went and, well, I cried a little bit in line, and it's still going? Yeah. Okay, sorry. We had a lot of stuff to say. We got lots more to say too. Whatever, it's no big deal. Don't make a big deal out of it, please.